Every tune you've ever been sold focuses solely on horsepower and torque. That's the wrong measurement. And in V4, we're going to show you why.
Countless years of R&D, 12 months in the making for this version. We're about to release the most advanced multi-mapping system on the market. It's Just Auto's version 4 of multi-mapping. So multi-mapping is 6 different calibrations loaded into the ECU. The functions are controlled by the factory cruise control buttons, and this allows you to switch between 6 different maps on the fly.
No cutting of wires, no piggybacks. You get a whole lot of functionality like pedal controller. You get 6 maps built in there with a whole lot of functions and protection. It is crazy the amount of stuff that we get into the ECU nowadays.
So one of the most common questions I get on the front desk is, why 6 maps? Why can't I just have one good one? Well, there's a few reasons. One being the adjustability of changing the way the car drives depending on what you're currently doing at the time.
Towing 3 tonnes up a climb in summer needs efficiency. Crawling rocks at 5 kilometres an hour needs throttle finesse, not power. Sitting on the highway needs responsiveness. Overtaking a road train needs delivery, not redline. A single tune compromises every one of those. Most tuners give you one map and tell you that it's the right one for everything. We don't believe that. Multi-mapping refuses to compromise.
We have gone through so much thought process and understanding of what the customers would want with having 6 maps in your car. So I can tell you right now, having 6 definitely does help. And each of these maps have been thoroughly thought out and calibrated to suit everyone's application.
Map 0, Immobiliser. Before any map gives the vehicle more, this one map shuts it down. An Immobiliser built into the tune. If someone breaks in, the engine simply won't start. Map 1, Idle Up. Idle isn't always enough. A winch under load or a battery with low voltage after a long night. Voltage drops, the alternator needs more revs to catch up. Idle Up lifts the resting RPM so the vehicle keeps charging and keeps working while it sits still. Map 2, Stock Plus. Stock Plus is the map that hands the vehicle back to factory feel. For the learner driver who doesn't need the extra kick, for the mate borrowing the ute who shouldn't have it, or if it's going in for a service, for the owner who wants the reminder of where the vehicle started so they can feel exactly how far it's come. Map 3, Tow Mode. Towing is the test where most tunes fail. Heat builds, the gearbox hunts, the driver starts watching gauges instead of the road. Tow mode is built for that moment, so the driver can manage the trailer and not the vehicle. Map 4, Power. Power mode is the most usable map, built for the driver, for the overtake, for the hill, for the moment the road opens up and the throttle opens up and the driver wants the vehicle to feel alive. The full drivability experience. Map 5, Power Plus. Power Plus is the map at the top of the dial, a lumpy idle that tells you the vehicle is awake, and a launch control built into the tune. Not the map you use every day, but the map that's there when you want to put a smile on someone's face.
So the Just Auto's multi-mapping is pretty much uniform across most of the models. This would include the 200, 70, Hilux and Prado. The only key difference with the 70 series in the V8 is that the tow mode does have an engine brake feature on there. So now we're in the 300 series. The multi-mapping is slightly different compared to the other models. We do have 2 tow modes. The first tow mode is single turbo tow mode, where we shut the second turbo off. And then we've got twin turbo tow mode for max efficiency and max power. There are some other features built into the multi-mapping which include a lock-up kit. This allows the converter to lock up from second gear onwards. So the other feature is cruise control and manual mode, which is not a standard feature from factory. So this is the part you've been waiting for. What is the difference between version 3 and version 4? Now I'm going to hand this over to Matt because him and his team at EasyTune are the ones who developed the software.
All right, version 4. Now, version 4 is getting released today. I'm really excited because we're coming from version 3, which we've had out for about a year and a half. And you know, version 3 has been working extremely well, but we always get feedback from our customers and trying to understand how to improve our product, our software, and things we can do better. We really listen to what they have to say, and that's where we've come up with version 4. We have a completely new redesign on how we use the cruise control functionality, and that is to do with engagement and disengagement of those particular maps and pedal maps being obviously selected. We have a whole lot more built-in safety functions in all the models, and that's to do with our EGT over coolant temp protection now, which has been working fantastically. In the 79 series, we have things like auto-blip on gear shift, and we also have a different boost control strategy with custom CAN bus, and that works really, really cool as well. All these things are there is to improve drivability for the customer and to make sure that we're always improving and trying to do the best that we can.
In version 4, the protection layer has been rebuilt. Version 3 watched one temperature. Version 4 watches more, and the vehicle acts sooner for protection.
So another cool feature in the version 4 is variable launch control. This allows you to set what RPM you want to launch at.
Easy pedal. 6 maps decide what the engine does. 6 curves decide how the pedal asks for it, from soft for low speed crawling to sharp for the moment the driver wants the vehicle to move now. Same pedal, 6 different sensitivities.
All right, so what is Easy Pedal? Easy Pedal is a translation table that's in your ECU that allows you to switch between 6 different pedal sensitivity maps. Now, it's not to do with changing output of the power of the car, it is to do with the sensitivity of your throttle pedal. Now, this is very unique to Just Autos, and Easy Tune is the fact that this is only in Just Autos products with their multi-mapping. There is no other multi-mapping on the market that has this built in and this function usable. So that is one of the key differences here with when you get a version 4 upgrade in any of your Toyota vehicles, you are getting the pedal maps part of that upgrade.
Drivability isn't a spec, it's a feeling. It's 3 things working together: power, responsiveness, and control. If any one of these is missing, the vehicle feels wrong, no matter what the dyno sheet says. A dyno run is one variable, but you don't drive on a dyno. You drive up the range with a van behind you in 38-degree weather. You drive through the high country with a roof load. You crawl through a creek crossing at idle. A bigger horsepower number doesn't help you in any of those moments if the throttle is twitchy, or the gearbox is hunting, or the temps are stacking up.
I'm extremely proud here of the team at Just Autos and the products, software and multi-mapping that we're able to provide for you guys at home. Now, I believe in 2026, we are setting the standard for what drivability should be in your car.
Tuning your vehicle isn't just about a number at the end, it's about drivability when you need it most. Just Auto's version 4 multi-mapping is standard across all platforms that we offer. Just Auto's packages are available nationwide and even internationally. Now, if you want to know where your closest distributor is, get in contact with the team or click the link below.